Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our long readings from June 20th to July 22nd for Libra in Cancer season. Hello, my Libras, how are you? Well, you know when we're doing the long readings, and that's more like the chapters, and the short readings are more like the pages. So when we're doing the long readings, I use 4 decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I then use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to kind of clarify. I ask advice from my Osho Zen Tarot cards, and then I finish up again with my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I've prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Anyway, June 20th. Okay, we have a lot of things going on in Cancer season, a lot of energy. But in order for us to understand it, we have to kind of go back a little bit. So, June 5th, full moon, Sagittarius. There was a lunar eclipse, partial. Then June 18th, Mercury goes retrograde. Remember, there's the 2-week prior and 2-week after. There's that shadow. It will go direct again July 12th. But we will be retrograde for the majority of Cancer. And then even that shadow that's afterwards, it's still kind of that retrograde energy. Now, retrograde, we've talked about this, not the great time for transmissions, communications. Also, well, it's not a bad time for communications, but also buying electricity or electrical devices. Usually people say to hold off doing that. But the thing about Mercury retrograde, and you love this, my Libras, is that a lot of the past comes back to the present. So be prepared, my Libras, to have those people come back to you because they just love you probably more than anybody. They love to just come back and say, hi, Libras, how are you? But that could also be job offers. So if you've been furloughed or if you've been laid off, you might find that some jobs are opening up for you. Now, the only thing about Mercury retrograde, I've talked about how I had 2 jobs with Mercury retrograde and they both closed, but blessings came. So I do feel this is when the universe tries to reset itself and right a lot of wrongs, okay? Also, too, now this is kind of coming a little bit different for my Libras. Be aware that your intuition, your psychic abilities, possibly your connection with the other world may be stronger during this time too. And I think it might be stronger during all of Cancer season. I'm just kind of picking up, there's my Libras, the intuition, but I feel like it's almost like like it's like you can just almost reach for it. Okay? Anyway, so Mercury retrograde June 18th through the 12th. Now, Cancer season begins June 20th at 1744 Eastern Standard Time. Also the summer solstice, longest day of the year of daylight of the year for the Northern Hemisphere, shortest for the Southern Hemisphere. Also Midsummer's Eve, mysticism, read Shakespeare. Anyway, on the 21st, we have a solar eclipse. Now, it's partial, but we've had the lunar, the solar. We also, the 21st, have the new moon in Cancer. Now, that's important, and you'll find out why. But then we jump ahead a little bit to July 4th, 5th. The 5th at 0044 Eastern Standard Time is the full moon in Capricorn. That 4th, 5th, though, we have another lunar eclipse. So that's 3 eclipses, lunar, solar, lunar, within a 30-day period. So that eclipses, again, strong. It kind of amplifies the energy. It kind of makes it also kind of, a little bit like, you've seen glass windows where they've been shaking, So it kind of gives that type of, if it gives a little bit more, the glass could break. Okay, so we have the lunar eclipse. Now, We also have some things going on, like I told you, the 5th of July, 0044. Capricorn, it is in Capricorn, the full moon. Capricorn is just enough is enough, let's get things done with. So that actually is an interesting energy too. However, something going on. Now, I do not look at other psychic sites. I do look at astrological websites, and I post them. I post them on the community page or Facebook. If I feel like there's validity to it, and I will. That one site that I like, as we get closer to Cancer season, I'll post that too. But anyway, I've been kind of noticing that 5th and 6th, not just with the astrological, just in general, there's this vibe going on that something's going to be happening. Now, Cancer season, especially this Cancer season, is about revealing truth, revelations, revealing truth. I'm not talking biblical revelations, though maybe, who knows? No, I'm not I'm saying, though, that this is revealing truth. It's not secrets coming out, because secrets, that's Scorpio energy, and that's like people, yes, lies do try to keep the truth, but this is like truth coming out. But this is all of Cancer season too. So something about that 5th and 6th, maybe as we get closer, it'll, become clearer. The 20th of July, again, another new moon in Cancer. So within 29 days, there are 2 new moons in Cancer. Now, new moon to full moon, it gets bigger. It's called a waxing moon. And that's when you request. And full moon to new moon, it gets smaller. It's called a waning moon, and that's when you get rid of things. Full moon, of course, release, relinquish, and request. So that's when you do all of it. But you've got 2 new moons coming, and, we have 2 moons in Cancer. A lot of different, so, I don't know really, just be aware of it, okay? And these things affect other people. Then we come to the 22nd of July at 0437 Eastern Standard Time, we go into Leo season. So there's a lot of energy going on. There's a lot of, I do feel that Mercury Retrograde will calm a lot of this down. I do feel that it will actually make things better. But that 6th, 7th through the 12th, I'm not quite sure on yet. But we'll find out as we get closer, okay? Now, 3 cards are face down. The 2nd and 3rd are reversed, strong energy. I am an intuitive channeler, and what that means is I open myself up to my higher power. Whatever the message that comes through for whoever needs to hear it, it comes through, it gets received. So let's see what we have for my Libras in Cancer season. First card up. We have the Magician. You can do anything. You can make anything. Ones are new beginnings. This is Archangel Raziel. So this is all about you. I'm feeling like razzle dazzle. My Libras, razzle dazzle, not so much sleight of hand, but, like poof, and pulling it out of nothing, okay? So this is your season. This is going to be, with all this energy, it's going to be one that's going to push you, and it's going to basically aid you. It's going to give you it's going to give you what you need to make some changes, make something happen, to really start on something new. Again, I just see this, I see my, the Magician on the stage and all the lights and just pulling things out of nothing. The thing about this Magician is, though, this is not one that has the card up the sleeve. This is one that is totally divine. This is one that has that connection with the higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is. This is that karmic reset. This is being put into your place where you need to be and where you can make things happen. So, Archangel Raziel, a number 1, new starts. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Now, the next 2 reversed. Here we go. The 10 of fire. So fire energy is Leo energy, Aries, and Sagittarius, passionate burning, determined energy. 10s are transitional too. So when all of this starts to happen, so expect Cancer season to be fast moving, to be a little bit overwhelming to your sense of balance, okay? That you may want to kind of say, hey, I'd like to go back to where I was a little bit slower. but it's like this is really, this is a lot happening. This is extremely, this is extremely like, like being, there's some pressure on this there's some pressure for you to move forward with this, okay? It's like you just can't stay still, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So, I mean, like I said, it's gonna really stretch you. It's gonna pull you. This is kind of like working 3 jobs at one time. This is, so maybe what's going to happen too is maybe there's going to be some people that are on vacation, are sick or whatever, and you have to pick up their jobs. The thing is, you can do it, but I feel like there's going to be some long hours, or it's going to be more hours than you want. Hey, talk about it, communicate with it, and then especially with all those people coming into your life, and I see them going, if you work in an office, it's like they just don't give you time to do your work. It's like you have a revolving door on your office door. Your last card here, and this is reversed again, the world. Okay, so maybe that's what I'm feeling. The world is twirling. So this is Archangel Michael. This is you're doing the job, you're doing the work, you're getting noticed. Now, the thing about this, though, is you need to get paid for it. You need to ask for the money that comes with this job. Okay, so if you are working, where you are not getting paid, maybe you do volunteer work, you need to show whoever that is that what you're doing is of value and that you need to get a salary with this. Okay, I don't know why that's coming to me, but if you're working someplace, and maybe, like I said, maybe you're doing volunteer work, but they keep giving you more and more and more, or maybe you don't get paid for the work that you're doing, let's put it this way, and they keep giving you more and more. You need to go and you need to ask, you need to talk to them about giving you more, okay? If they're giving you more, you need some more. Anyway, Archangel Michael, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So even though I bring up this kind of this busy and this feeling, this in itself, you actually do thrive in this environment, okay? You actually thrive with this. Okay, let's go on. John Holland, for any words of clarification. Now, for my Libras. So, we have the 1, 10, and 21. For some reason, those numbers are, so 1, 1, 0, 2, 1. Okay. Let's go on. Here we are. And three cards are face down. Any words of clarification? Let's see what we have here. Reversed, strong energy. And again, movement, powerful, okay, positive movement forward, basically, things are shifting, things are changing. You are, again, if they keep giving you more, you're going to start saying, I want more. And the thing is, they will have to give you more because you're valuable to them. Okay, you are valuable to them, and you deserve you deserve to be paid. If this is about salary, you deserve to be paid what you are worth. The other thing is, the other thing is you deserve to have the credit for what you have done. Okay? Now, next card up. Oh, my Libras. Trapped in fear so many times, and so many times this has to do with your balance. This has to do with, that my Libras, you don't always see your value. And I don't understand that because so many other people, they use you because you're so valuable and they see your value. Maybe they don't, but you don't necessarily always get the appreciation of your value. I think I'm going to just say, please learn, if you don't, to value yourself. And also to my Libras, please learn to make that connection. I will tell you, okay, fear, fear is the tool. I say this to myself, you use whatever you want, but I always say fear is the tool of the devil trying to keep me from doing what I need to do. Okay? So hope that helps you with that. Know that you have value, know that you are valued, And so many times it's just, make that connection with your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine. Have some trust, okay? Okay. Next card up, reversed again. Prosperity begins. Now, part of this too, so you have 2 8s here too, and there is a cycle with those 8s too. So you have this positive movement forward. It may, there is this trapped in fear. Maybe you're afraid of the changes. Maybe you're afraid of what is happening. Maybe you're afraid of the success that you could be walking into. Because a lot of that, the magician, even the 10 of fire, even though there's a lot of work. So if you're starting in that new business, you're going to be consumed with that new business. But the things that you're doing as the magician and the world, you can make it happen. The thing too with the fear is, maybe you're afraid of success. Maybe you're afraid of being noticed. Now, I do know my Libras, you would rather work behind the scenes, but sometimes you just got to get out there. Okay? Prosperity begins. I like that. I like that. Let's claim that for my Libras. Okay, let's go on. Words of advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I do shuffle these in between readings, so I do concentrate on, my Libras. So, if I don't shuffle them a lot during, just know that. 1, 2, and 3. It does have your energy in them. Let's see what words of advice we have. First card up. Okay. Reversed again. So you got a lot of, guidance. Remember, I was talking about that. Okay. Next card up, conditioned. Now this is interesting too. My Libras, so many times, this is being conditioned not to see how special you are. This is a lion. The story on this card is the lion has been conditioned to think that he's a sheep or he's a lamb, or so he's conditioned to think he is part of that group, but he's not. He's a lion. So this is the same thing. My Libras, there has been energy telling you that has not been necessarily, I want to say this, that has not necessarily been supportive of your light and of your talents. The thing is, though, my Libras, and this is because I have family. I have sisters that are Libras, nieces that are Libras. I have Libras, friends. And the thing that I've noticed is that there are people that we value Libras so much, just that we, and I'm not going to say me per se, though I'm probably guilty of it, but they take from Libras. And many times over, they don't say thank you. So you deserve a thank you. You deserve thanks. Okay. Next card, last card, here we go. Again, moment to moment. This is really good for you, my Libras, because you do plan things out a little bit. You look at all the different ways instead of being in the now. This is while all of this stuff is happening, while all these changes, learn to be in the now. Okay? You'll enjoy your journey that much more. It will be scary, though. Being in the now can be scary because, but the thing I think we've learned that, there's so much that we can't control in this world. So be in the now and enjoy the now. Let's go on. Okay. We actually have 3 cards that popped out. All 3. None of these are reversed. They're all face up. Now, first card is your energy. This is air energy. This is also Aquarius and Gemini energy. Thought processes, hearing news. This is you kind of making that decision. Are you going to stay? Are you going to go? What are you going to do, my Libras? So it will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, not my Libras. Sure. Yeah. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. Now, we have 5 of Gabriel. 5s are about some changes, positive, negative, neutral. Gabriel is our Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, fire, determined, passionate energy, okay? And the 5 this is a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. And I think that's the case for you, my Libras, is many, even though they keep coming back into your life, you've got to lock that door. You've got to, even a revolving door has a lock on it. You can see them and wave to them, but lock that door. So withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. And then this is what I like. I love this for you. This one, 10 of Michael, that transitioning. Remember, you had the Magician, you have the World, very much, So here is the 10 of Michael. Take a bow. You deserve it. Okay, so a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you, which is hard to do when Mercury retrograde is there and the people keep coming in from that past. The thing is, like I said, that revolving door, you can put a lock in it. Okay, you can lock it. You can say, it's okay. You don't have to come back into my life. So a lot of this really is showing some really transitional, really great. This is like you, I don't know, you going, I don't know why I'm getting you going bungee jumping, taking a risk, but yet you're tethered, so you're not going to necessarily, it's not going to be a bad risk. I've never been bungee jumping, but bungee jumping came to mind. But I feel this is going to happen in your career more so. I mean, it could be personal life too, but this is going to be more your career. This is more you just taking a risk and actually, you just in a good way, not the bungee, in a So, my Libras, I like this reading for you because I want good things for you. I really do. Like I said, I've got family and they're wonderful, wonderful Libras. Anyway, my Libras, you know what to do with the buttons down there. I hope you've subscribed. I hope you share. I hope thumbs up. As always, my Libras, know that you are loved, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye.